Welcome to Spartan Gymnasium here on Spartan Sports Network alongside Tanner Jace as we bring you boys Section 3 basketball contest as we are underway with Bryant bringing it up the floor for the Spartans. The Spartans coming to this one 7-2 on the year, currently sitting 4-0 in the SCAC Empire Division as they welcome the Jamesville DeWitt Red Rams tonight. Bryant, top of the key, he hits his first three of the night is no good. Rebounded by Bazell as Baker gets us going in transition. The visiting Red Rams come into the night 6-3 on the air, 4-0 in that CAC as well as Patchen dumps it off to Bazell in the corner, and that one is deflected by Wilson Hefty, and Bazell will ultimately control that one. In the corner for three, that one's rebounded by Clifford. That was Willis on that three-point attempt. Bryant with it currently on the near side. Being defended by Bazell. Loses it, drives inside, jump. Cannot get the roll to go. It's rebounded in transition by Willis. He dumps it off to Osman at the top. Osman being defended by Irving. Dump off, drive, Bazell, feet inside. That one is good. Zion Willis, first points of the night. Kicks. Bryant's feed to Vendetti is no good as that one rims out. Rebound by Vendetti, and we're going to get a jump ball with the possession headed to Jamesville. JD will break the press with Bazell as he dumps it off to Osman. Osman, currently the facilitator for this Red Rams offense, as he's got. And that one's rebounded off the missed shot. Wilson Hefty with it, top of the key. Dumps it off to Clifford on the near side. Wilson Hefty once again with it, this time on the far side. Takes the screen from Vendetti. That one's poked away by Osman, who's got 20 steals on the year. Vendetti in the corner. That one is no good, and that one's going to be off of Clifford as he tips it out of bounds as JD heads the other way. The leading scorer for these Red Rams would be number 11, Steven Bazell. He's got 20.6 points per game so far this season. As once again, JD breaks the press. That's Baker with it currently back to Bazell as Osman facilitates at the top. Patchen's three. That's off the rim, rebounded by Clifford. And the Spartans continue to look for their first points of the night here in the first. Clifford top of the key, reverses it to Wilson Hefty as the sophomore looking to get his first bucket of the night. Spin move. Wilson Hefty puts Osman in the spin cycle, and that's how the Spartans get on the board for the first time tonight. Baker with it, finds Patchen. Dumps off to Willis. Willis, defended by two ESM defenders, breaks it, and it's picked off by Bryant. He intercepts the pass, and it's a turnover for the Red Rams. The jumper off the mark, no good. Clifford on the putback. Timeout on the floor by Coach Jones for the Red Rams. And just like that, we head to a timeout break with the Spartans leading 4-2 with 4:19 to go here in the first. Out of the break here on Spartan Sports Network. ESM currently leading JD 4-2 here in the first. That's Patchen with it on the near side. Picked off by Wilson Hefty. Hefty goes the other way, and he puts it in. The sophomore averaging 11.5 points per game this season. A big improvement from the 8 that he averaged last year as a freshman. And the sophomore has 4 early points in this one. Bazell drives on Irvin. Does not get his layup to go. Bryant starts heading the other way. Bryant matched up with Willis. Tipped off by Vendetti and good. Cole Vendetti finds the net for the first time tonight. And it's now a 6-point advantage for the Spartans. Vendetti the other way, and Bazell gets that one to go. Actually, correction. Sion Willis with his first points of the night, and it's now 8-4 Red. Irvin dumps it off to Bryant. Bryant one-on-one with Patchen. Goes inside. Looking for Vendetti. He's got Vendetti on the backdoor cut, and that one does not fall. Just a little too short as Osman pushes in transition. Osman finds Willis. Over to Baker. Baker from 3. Too strong. Irvin heads the other way. Spartans leading by 4 here in the first. Clifford with it on the near side. Finds Wilson Hefty. Matched up with Osman. Irving from 3. Buries it. Ty Irving's 14th made 3 of the season. Puts the Spartans up 11-4. That one's tipped by Wilson Hefty, and that one will go out of bounds, and it'll be an inbound for the Red Rams on the near side. Bazell looking for his first bucket of the night. Osman, 30 assists so far on the year, finds his way inside the zone, and we got a whistle call on the Spartans. First foul of the night for Vendetti. Osman finds Willis. Willis, pump fake. Willis inside. Soft touch for Sion Willis. As the JD Red Rams cut the lead down to 5. Sonny Nevins' first minutes of the night. As a sophomore, getting some minutes off the bench for Coach Kilpatrick and his squad. Wilson Hefty gets out of the double team, takes the fast, finds Nevins on the near side. 3 off the iron, and that one's tipped out and moving in transition. Osman the Willis can't get the slam dunk to go, and that time Gadone picks up and cleans up the board. It's 11-8 Spartans as JD's gone on a 6-0 run here late in the first. Clifford match up with the Bazell. Kicks it out to Nevins. Handoff, Irving. Irvin top matched up with Baker trying to get the cut in Clifford, and it's off the foot of Willis under the basket. Clifford on the inbound. Finds the sophomore, Wilson Hefty. Inside feed for Vendetti. Soft touch gets it to go. Cole Vendetti with 4 early points here in the first, and it extends the Spartan lead. Bazell tries to drive inside. The zone collapses, and we're going to get a jump ball between between Vendetti and Bazell, and the possession arrow was headed, pointing to the way of the Spartans as we got our second jump ball here in the second quarter. Nevin brings it up the floor, dumps off to Irving on the near side wing, feed inside, Wilson Hefty can't get it to fall after both JD defenders blow by him on the shot fake, and JD gets away after an open look for Wilson Hefty. In transition, Bazell at the end of the horn, no good. We head to the first quarter break with the Spartans leading JD 13-8. We'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. Back here on Spartan Sports Network as we take you inside the ESM huddle, as ESM has had a great stretch to open up the middle of the season as they currently sit 7-2, as they've got wins over 2 state-ranked teams this year, Class AAA school, that being Liverpool, and then their last game was against Nottingham, who was ranked number 2 in Class AA in state rankings. As we get underway this week, in this week's state rankings, ESM was ranked at 19 in Class AA. As Bazell kicks off into the corner, that three is good. Baker's three is good. That's his 4th of the year, as he had 3 points against McQuaid last time out, and it's now 13-11 Spartans. Nevins with it on the near side. Was trying to find Clifford, dumps it out to Bryant. Bryant near the baseline to Vendetti. Vendetti back to Clifford. Clifford makes a move inside. Gets by his defender, shot a little too strong, and it's going the other way as Bazell controls the rebound. Actually, correction, that's Willis. And that's deflected out of bounds by Clifford. It'll stay with the Red Rams. In addition to being ranked 19 in the state rankings, ESM currently comes in as the number 1 class in AA in the section, according to Syracuse.com. Bazell, his three, a little too strong from deep. He's got 24 of those on the year so far, as he's been averaging 20.6 points per game for the Red Rams. That one's denied at the rim. Bryant's shot's no good, and he'll get called for a foul heading the other way, as Steven Bazell controls the loose ball. A little bit of a different story for the Red Rams. They currently are 6-3, 4-0 in the SCAC Empire Division, as they currently sit 1 game behind the Spartans, as this will be the determining factor here early on in the season of who will lead the Empire Division. They're currently 0-2 against ranked Section 3 teams as they look for their first marquee win of the year. And Willis, off the beautiful feed inside, drops that one, and we're tied up at 13. Vendetti top, reverses it to Clifford. Nevins over to Bryant on the far side. Finds Irving, the junior, his mid-range shot off the back iron, and we're going to get a foul call, actually. Substitutions out on the floor for both teams. Osman this time controlling it, slowing the offense down as he tries to give it to Brazel, and Irving blocks off that passing lane. McAlpine now in for the first time tonight. He comes in for Vendetti. Irvin with it on the near side. Cronin as well, one of the substitutions for the Red Rams as he's currently matched up on the junior Irving. Clifford's three's good. Robbie Clifford from downtown notches his 12th made three of the season, and it's a 16-13 lead for the Spartans here in the second. Brazel, his three. Back of the iron, he falls onto the floor with Clifford, no call. And he's going to be called for a reach-in on Irvin. Irvin bringing the ball up the floor in this one. Dumps it off to Bryant on the near side. Bryant drives in. Mid-range floater is no good. Rebounded by McAlpine. And that one is stolen away by Osman, notching his 21st steal of the year. Cronin in the corner, feed inside to Willis. Back out to Brazel. Rebounded by McAlpine as the Spartans start heading the other way in transition. 2 early rebounds for McAlpine coming off the bench tonight. Clifford over to Wilson Hefty. Gets himself inside. That shot not able to go down for Ezra Wilson Hefty as JD heads the other way in transition. Willis inside. His drive, no good. Rebound. Brazel, no good. McAlpine corrals that one finally for the Spartans. Godone getting in originally, getting mixed up in the action for JD in that sequence. Bryant over to Clifford, and we're going to get a foul call. It's going to be inbounded on the baseline. Braden Baker out on the floor. Comes in for Cronin. Off this initial screen for Irving off the inbound. He gives it back to Clifford, who's trapped in the corner. The reversal that ends up finding its way to Ezra Wilson Hefty. Bryant, top of the key three. Too short. McAlpine gets in there momentarily, and he'll be called for, and it's actually going to be out of bounds on JD. It looks like the ball or the foot of Steven Brazel hit the baseline, and it's a turnover on there. It's a turnover in transition for the Red Rams. Clifford's going to go behind the half-court line to Wilson Hefty. He'll orchestrate the offense here in this set. He's got 3 assists on the night already, and he's leading the team in assists. And how about his 4th? Clifford on the putback gets his 4th. Actually his 7th point of the night, leading all scorers. Driving the baseline, foul. And Brazel will head to the line for the first free throws of the night. He currently leads the Red Rams in free throws made with 26 on the season, and the 20-point per game scorer so far tonight will head to the line for his first points of the night. Will attempt his first points of the night. That one hits back iron. Brazel against McQuaid last time out for the Red Rams had 24 points. Brazel buries the second one. Bryant up pushing the floor. This one up to Wilson Hefty. Gets blocked, but it'll be foul called on Osman underneath the rim. Ezra Wilson Hefty's coming off a game-high 15 points against Nottingham last time out for the Spartans in that overtime win against the Bulldogs, and his first free throw hits front iron. At a career-high 22 points earlier this season against Oswego, as he goes 0 of 2 from the line in this one. And on that trip, as Bazell pushes in transition for JD. This one finds Kim. Kim inside feed for Godone, and Godone finishes that one. Carson Kim on the assist, his 7th assist on the year. And it's currently an 18-16 advantage for the Spartans. Clifford off the screen for McAlpine. On the reverse, Brian McAlpine. That one's too strong, trying to tip it out on the rebound, and it's wrapped up by Carson Kim as he looks to head the other way. Near side, Willis dumps off, top of the key for Osmond. Banks it off the backboard. And we're going to get a timeout called on the floor. Correction, that was Carson Kim on the 3. As we head to a break here in the second quarter. We'll be back with you momentarily here on SSN. Out of the break, we got a substitution on the floor for the Spartans. Cole Vendetti coming in for Brian McAlpine. Just giving the Spartans some valuable minutes off the bench here early on in the first half. Wilson Hefty off the screen from Vendetti will end up kicking it out to Bryant, top of the key. Clifford, his 3, it's good! Robbie Clifford's 2nd 3 of the night, his 10th point here in the first half, as the Spartans move out to a 3-point advantage. Kim fakes the 3, and that one goes behind the half-court line, and it's a JD turnover. Correction, as the Spartans currently are up by 1. Sam Jacobs making his first appearance of the night. 3.4 points off the bench this season for James Will DeWitt. Vendetti finds himself with it on the baseline, going up against Godone. Inside move for Cole Vendetti, and he'll be called for a travel. Actually, it's an offensive foul on Vendetti this time around. It's his 2nd here in the first half. Willis trying to break the press, finds Kim on the far side. Kim matched up against Wilson Hefty, top of the key. Over to Willis. Willis gets by, dumps it off. Corner feed for Jacobs. Actually, correction, that time for Baker. Baker lets it fly. Off the rim. Rebounded, Willis. Dumps it off. Jacobs in the corner, mid-range shot. Too high and off the backboard as Vendetti corrals the rebound as Irvin heads the other way for the Spartans. Clifford gets it near side wing off the feed from Vendetti. Irvin matched up with Baker, dumps it off to Bryant. Bryant, inside move, gets caught up. And it stays with the Spartans as Willis got in there to strip the ball out of the hands of Anthony Bryant as the 16-point points per game scorer is looking for his first bucket of the night here. He had 6 points in the win against Nottingham. Clifford's feed from Irving. Irving! Tight ropes on the baseline. Ty Irving finds the hoop for his 5th point of the night. Osmond being defended by Wilson Hefty. Willis inside feed inside the zone. Irving cuts it off. Clifford hits Wilson Hefty. Hefty with the Euro step dump off. McAlpine puts it in. And that will do it. So after 1 half of play, the ESM Spartans lead the JD Red Rams by 4 heading into the break. Actually, correction, by 6 heading into the break, as we'll be back with you with second half action here on Spartan Sports Network. Start of the second half here at Spartan Gymnasium here on Spartan Sports Network as Irvin's caught up in a double team to start this one off, and it's going to stay with the Spartans. 25-19 coming out of the break. Robbie Clifford leading all scorers with 10 points here tonight. Clifford over baseline to Vendetti, ball on the floor. Baker, Brian recovers this one, double teamed immediately, inside feed to Vendetti with a mismatch. Over to Wilson Hefty, who's trying to get in, dump off. Irving from three. He gets it, his second three of the night for Ty Irving, and he's got 15 made threes on the year. Leads extended to 9. Osman over to Patchen. Willis with it. Cross-court feed for Baker's tipped up, and Anthony Bryant will head the other way in transition. Settles the offense down. The Spartans will run their half-court set. Spartans looking to go a game up here in the SCAC Empire Division. Spartans sitting at 7-2. Irving's mid-range shot rims out. But JD right behind them at 6-3 as they're undefeated in the Empire Division as well. Dump off over to the wing for Baker. That will find Bazell. Baker's pump fake. Dish off. Patchen in the corner. Osman resets this one. Dumps it off. Willis blocked. Vendetti recovers, and Clifford will take this one. The long ball was the topic of discussion in the first as Vendetti's feet drive inside, gets his layup to go. It's 30-19 Spartans. But as I was saying, the long ball was the topic of discussion. 6 3-pointers made in the first half between both squads. Osman inside feed. Bazell trying to break the zone. It's tipped away, and Irving comes with it. And it's another JD turnover to start the second half. The Spartans made 4 of them. Actually, correction. It was 5. Irving with the 6 out of the break. Irving drives inside on the baseline. Tipped, picked up. Bryant bounces it off the JD defender. That would be Osman on the far side. And this one will stay with the Spartans with Irving, 3 off the rip, off the side of the backboard, as Irving was looking for his 3rd 3 of the night. Osman being defended by Wilson Hefty. Dump in the corner for Willis. That's good. Zion Willis buries it for 3, his 9th 3 of the year, and it's 30-22. Spartans leading by 8. Bryant looking for his first points of the night. Gets caught up in the double team with Osman. Osman recovers it off the turnover. Second jump ball win of the night for the Red Rams. Very quiet game and a half for Anthony Bryant. 6 points over that span. He was a Class AA All-State honorable mention last year, and he was on the All-CNY watch list to open up the year according to Syracuse.com. Bazell being defended by Irving. Gets by. His drive. Too strong. Tipped out. Bryant in transition's going to fly. Dumps off. Clifford. Beautiful assist from Anthony Bryant to Robbie Clifford. Spartans extend the lead to 10. Osman, top of the key, dumps off. Bazell. Bazell drives again, middle of the zone. Dump off, baseline to Patchen. Goes to work on Vendetti, and Vendetti's got his 3rd foul of the night with 4:12 to go here in the 3rd. Batch misses the first one. He's made 7 free throws all year. Batchin looking for his first points of the night. Had a career high 12 points against Fowler early on in the year. With the Red Rams trailing by 10, Miles Patchin goes 1 of 2 from the line. As the Spartans push quick, Wilson Hefty down in the paint, finds Irving. Bryant from 3, too strong, rebounded McAlpine. Dump off feed of Wilson Hefty inside. Irving dumps it back out, but he'll be fouled on a reach-in. Willis' second foul of the night comes on the reach-in on Irvin. As Clifford will inbound. The junior Brian McAlpine been giving big minutes so far to the night for the Spartans off the bench. Bryant in, foul call. That's going to go the other way. That negates Bryant's first points of the night. Alpine's first foul of the night. He's got 2 points so far in this one, at a career high 4 points against Auburn early on in the year, coming off the bench for Coach Kilpatrick. Two-man game between Osmond and Baker. Osmond drives inside the zone, baseline dump, no good, but actually, Willis can't get that one on the fall. Rebound, Baker's 3, it's good! Brandon Baker from downtown notches another 3 on the night. And the lead's cut down to 6 for the Spartans. Wilson Hefty trapped in the corner. Gets it to Irving. Irving inside feed, McAlpine, no good! Brian McAlpine shot defended very well. Baker in transition. Over to Willis, back to Baker for 3 again. That one's off the iron. And Osmond resets the JD set. Wilson Hefty playing tight defense at the top of the zone as they're currently running a 2-3. Brazel tipped up in the air. Turnover by the Red Rams. Bryant heads the other way. Euro step. Bryant's floater is no good. And it's going the way of the JD. They're going to say it tipped off of Bryant's hand at the last second. As Anthony Bryant still looks for his first point of the night. Coach Kilpatrick will slow the pace of this quarter down as he calls a timeout. We'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. JD ball out of the timeout break. Spartans go press early on. Wilson Hefty with a steal. And we're going to get a foul by JD on the baseline. Udone comes on the floor as Hussein Osman has 3 fouls here tonight. Feed inside, McAlpine being defended by Patchen. Bryant with it this time around. Irving hands it off to Bryant. Over to Clifford. McAlpine in the middle. Trying to get it to Irving. Goes all the way out near the half-court stripe. Irving gets it from Clifford. Irving's floater is off the backboard, but a foul on Clifford will send Robbie Clifford to the line for 2. Braden Baker's first foul of the night comes here in the third quarter. Clifford heads to the line for a pair. Clifford buries his 17th made free throw of the season. He's been averaging 11 points per game so far through 9. A huge improvement as he averaged 8.1 last year. And 9 points in the overtime win against Nottingham last week. Had a season high 15 against Oswego earlier in the year. And the double bounce gets that one through, and it's 36 to 26. And it's a foul. That will go against Sonny Nevins. Both teams with 3 fouls here in the quarter alone. In a contest of what could be against 2 of the best players in the section between Anthony Bryant and Stefan Bazell, has turned into a role player night. As Baker's 3. That one bounces off. He's got 9 points along with Sion Willis, who's made a huge improvement this year from only having 4 points in 2 appearances last year. Sion Willis has been averaging 15.5 points per game. He's got 9, tied with Baker for 9, lead the Red Rams. And that has been Robbie Clifford so far tonight with 12. He's got the game high. Leading for the Spartans as Bryant still looks for his first points of the night. Clifford along the baseline. Over to Nevins. Nevins pump fakes the 3. Drive inside. Floater no good. Rebound McAlpine. McAlpine stuffed. Nevins once again right there for the board. Inside feed. Bryant at the buzzer. Anthony Bryant comes right before the shot clock buzzer. His first points of the night. Extends the lead for the Spartans. It's now 36 to 26 here late in the third. Willis inside. Willis is going to fly with a soft touch to the rim. And it's 36 to 28, cutting the lead down to 8 for the Spartans. Nevins matched up currently against Baker. Dumps it off to Bryant, who's being matched up with the long and lengthy Willis. Nevins, the guard, almost strips up. Bryant's going to hit a 3, or shoots a 3 rather. And that one's too strong once again. He's been strong all night. Bazell driving. And we're going to get a blocking call on Anthony Bryant as Stephen Bazell attempts to get his first field goal of the night. Bazell's hit 1 of 2 from the night from the line. 2 of 3. Bazell knocks down both. 75% of the line for Stephen Bazell tonight. 3 points so far for the 20-point per game scorer, and we head to a timeout. JD calls timeout on the floor with a 6-point deficit here at Spartan Gymnasium. Out of the stoppage and play, Nevins trying to break the JD press and does. Carson Kim getting his first minutes here in the second half tonight. Wilson Hefty currently leading the way in assists tonight. He's got 6 out of the 9 for the Spartans. And only 4 points to go as well. Clifford from 3. Oh, yes! Robbie Clifford's third 3 of the night is good. And it's a 9-point lead for the Spartans. Willis gets pit-pocketed by Wilson Hefty. Wilson Hefty the other way. Contorts it. Is it good? And they count it at the end of the horn. The pickpocket rip from Wilson Hefty gives himself his 6th point of the night to go with 7 assists. And we go to the final quarter of action with the Spartans leading by 9. Three quarters down, 1 more to go here at Spartan Gymnasium. It's an 11-point advantage for the Spartans, looking for their 8th win of the year. And this would put them out in front in the SCAC Empire Division. Both teams coming into this matchup 4-0 in the division. And the opportunity for the leader to have a game advantage midway through the season. Irvin with 8 points on the night. Bryant over to Wilson Hefty. Finds Clifford. Clifford in the 3 for 3 in the corner. Wilson Hefty comes across the court for the rebound. Finds Irving. Irvin in the corner. Too strong. Rebounded by Patchen. As JD will look to settle this one down in transition. Osman been heavily active on the boards tonight. Inside feed for Willis. That one falls. It's a 9-point advantage now for the Spartans. Irving trapped near the midcourt line. Has to give it to Bryant, who didn't have much room to operate. Gets by. Bryant, middle, feed. Clifford buries it. Bryant's 2nd assist of the night. Finds the cut in Clifford, as Clifford's got the game high 17 points here in this one. Feed, Bazell, middle of the zone, dump off. Baker for 3. Yes! Braden Baker's 3 is good. He's 4 of 4 of the night, 100% from downtown, and he's got 12 for the Red Rams. Irving over to Wilson Hefty. He drives, takes the contact. That one doesn't fall. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled and heads to the line for 2. Currently has not hit a free throw here tonight. Looking to put the Spartans back up by 10 here in the quarter. Gets the first one to go. It's been a busy night for the sophomore. He's got 6 points. Leads the team in assists right now with 7. And has 3 rebounds. Getting 2 huge rebounds here in the 4th quarter alone. As he gets both to go. And the lead's back up to double digits for the Spartans. Osmond with it. Willis. Middle, inside the zone. Tipped up in the air, gets the rebound. Over to the court, that three's off the mark for JD. Bryant comes down with the rebound, gets some space finally as they try to beat the JD press. Irving fakes the corner three, double teamed near the line, near the half-court line, and he turns it over. Bazell gets fouled hard, heads to the deck. Bazell still trying to hit his first field goal of the night. But he's 3 of 4 from the line. With the Red Rams currently trailing by 10 with 5:30 to go here in the fourth. Bazell misses the first. Bazell had a career high against Corcoran early on in the year. It was a 35-point night, gets the second one to go, but it's been everything from the line for Bazell as he's still looking for his first field goal make of the night. Irving, bounce pass to Bryant, cross court. Clifford picks that one. The defensive adjustment out of the quarter break has been the double team. Wilson Hefty's first three of the night is good, and he falls to the floor, but the sophomore's been doing it all so far here tonight. Wilson Hefty's now officially in the double digits. Willis across the baseline, feed. Osmond dumps it off, corner for Willis. Too strong, rebounded by Vendetti. As he gives that one to Bryant. Bryant pushes, finds Wilson Hefty. Double teamed on the baseline. Bryant, floater from the foul line's no good. Vendetti tips it, Irving recovers it, sorry. Clifford finds the cutting Bryant, and he's going to the line for one. Anthony Bryant. A quiet night so far, but here in the second half, picking up some steam. And he's got his fourth of the night, looking to head of the line for his 5th point. 23 made free throws on the year, looking for the 24th, and it's good. Red Rams call timeout. Spartans currently leading 51-36. We'll be back with you out of the break here on Spartan Sports Network. .425 to go here at Spartan Gymnasium. Spartans currently leading the Red Rams 51-36 as they look for their first win over Jamesville DeWitt in 3 contests. You have to go back to 2024 for their last win against JD. Osman, defended by Irving, finds the cutting Willis. Willis baseline, gets it to fall. Sion Williams with his 15th point of the night leads the way for the Red Rams. Turnover in transition. Bazell on Bryant. He finally gets his first field goal, and it's a quick timeout for Coach Kilpatrick and the Spartans, and it's down to an 11-point lead here in the gymnasium. A 4-0 run by the Red Rams causes ESM to take a timeout, trailing by 11, and we got a foul on the floor as it looked like Anthony Cadone was going the other way with that one. Cadone's second foul of the night. JD coming into this one, looking for their first win against a state-ranked team and a ranked Section 3 team, looking for that marquee win here during the middle of the season. Currently trailing by 11. Under 4 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clifford finds Bryant on the other side. Wilson Hefty off the Vendetti screen, matched up with Osman, takes it to the rack. Ezra Wilson Hefty gets the soft touch to fall. He's got 11 points on the night. Osman in trouble, dish to Cadone. So it's going to be JD possession on the miscue on the baseline by Clifford. Carson Kim making his appearance here in the fourth quarter. It's Kim, Baker, Bazell, Willis, and Cadone on the floor for the Red Rams. Irving, Wilson Hefty, Vendetti, and Clifford, and Bryant. That three's off. Bryant's got the rebound. Beat Kim for it moment just quickly as Irving gets the mishandled pass. Bryant goes the other way on Kim, dishes it, trying to get it to Clifford. It's a turnover for the Spartans. Willis trying to get it to Baker. Baker saves it momentarily. Pinball keeps passing around. Braden Baker's has no one near him, and his soft touch falls. JD calls a timeout as they currently are within 11 here in the fourth. It's a full timeout. We'll be back with you out. 2:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Spartans leading by 11. We're coming out of the JD timeout. Clifford on the inbound. Clifford finds Bryant. Back to Clifford. Clifford finds Wilson Hefty. They break the press. Clifford reverses his cut, tries to get it inside of Vendetti. Vendetti, triple team. Vendetti trying to get the shot off. Rejected by Willis. He got a hand on that one. Bazell pushes the other way for the Red Rams. Inside the zone. Dump off. Willis for three. Front iron. Clifford tips it out to Bryant. Rebound by Anthony Bryant. Wilson Hefty the other way. Settles for a minute. Gets inside. Waits for the jump. Off the shot fake. Gets it to Bryant. As the Spartans settle it down. Clifford inside feed. Nobody covered. Irving. Ty Irving on the easy lay-in. He's got his 10th point of the night. He's the third scorer for the Spartans over double digits. Bazell on Clifford. Actually, correction, Willis on Clifford. Bazell on the feed from Willis gets that one to go. As Bazell hits his last two shots, Spartans trying to push and break the pass, and Wilson Hefty was not ready for it. Kim comes out. Bazell pushes. Cronin in this time around. Willis to the rim. He gets a strong shot to go down. 9-point lead for the Spartans. Vendetti near the baseline. Trapped. Middle. Bryant off the feed from Irving. Bryant goes to the rim. Too strong. Rebound Vendetti. Cole Vendetti puts it back up and in. And it's now 11-point advantage for the Spartans. With time waning down here in the fourth. Bazell drives, feed inside, Gadone, kick out, Willis, corner for Cronin. Too strong, Cronin tips it over the Willis. Willis, and one opportunity. Vendetti's fourth foul of the night. Willis now with 19 points, leading the way for the Red Rams. Tied for the game high with Clifford. Too strong. Wilson Hefty heading the other way. Clifford breaks the press with the feed of Bryant, inside to Vendetti, and a foul called. Willis takes the foul for the Red Rams, his third of the night. This one's going to be an inbound. Not in the bonus yet for the Spartans, but it'll be an inbound leading by 11. Feed. Clifford! Bryant gets there to fall. He gets back to the line once again tonight. And Anthony Bryant might have just put the finishing touches on this one. It's 7 second-half points for Anthony Bryant so far after only scoring 6 in a game and a half. Bryant's 1 of 2, misses that one, makes him 1 of 2 of the line from the night. He's going to be fouled and fouls Willis. Talking about inbound plays and the way it's operated tonight, Robbie Clifford's now got 4 assists on the night. That's second for the Spartans, trailing Wilson Hefty by 3. Willis drives, goes to the rim, it's good. Zion Williams with 21 points on the night. And it's under 30 to go. Irving will get fouled this time around. He's made 13 free throws on the air so far. Spartans leading by 9 with 15 and a half to go. Irving's first attempt of the night is good. Lead up to 10. Misses the other one. Clock running for the Red Rams. Bazell on Bryant. Bazell's three. No good. Rebounded. Willis. Willis gets it to go. 23 points on the night for Sion Willis. And it's an 8-point game, and that's going to do it. It was referred to after the Nottingham win by Syracuse.com's Connor Pignatello as one of the strongest resumes in the section. And with this win tonight, it's their third win over a ranked team in Section 3. It's an 8-point win for the Spartans, control of the SCAC Empire Division, and the Spartans improved to 8-2 on the year. Your final once again, ESM 60, JD 52. This is Tanner J saying so long for executive producer Dodder and Teeny and this fabulous crew. Your final, ESM 60, JD 52. Have a great night, everybody.